Hi, everybody. We
Hi,
are, hi, Maria.
hi, Suriati.
Hi, we are prepping us up for the Happy and
Jeg fant
Healthy
dette.
conference. Oh, there's something on your side. Yeah, Kandeta.
Yes, it was just Siri interrupting here, so I didn't hear you.
Okay. Siri wants to be part of the conference.
Yes.
It's okay. Anyway, as I was saying, we are prepping up for the Happy and Healthy conference, which is going to happen on the 29th of February at Klingeberg Kino or Cinema in Oslo. So we so far have sorry, something in my eye. We have so far interviewed Dr. Helen Muir yesterday, and then Richa Chandra the day before, and now we have Dr. Marie Gunnestad, who is also going to be one of our speakers. So maybe Maria, can you just introduce yourself?
Okay, well, I live just outside Oslo with my husband and 3 kids, and I am a doctor, as Suriati said. I used to work as a GP, but now I am opening soon in April the Health Optimizing Oslo Clinic. So I look really forward to that.
Okay. So
And I'm also a mindset coach and a law of attraction coach.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that. Well, I know Maria from before. I think we've known each other for a while now, almost 2 years, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
almost two
Fast.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Maria has actually quit becoming a normal, a practicing general practitioner, and she has started to become a mindset coach. I think the clinic came a little recently. Probably she has attracted the clinic somehow in her her mindset work. But
Yeah.
Maria from before has told me that she felt like the job as a GP, she felt like she's also doing this band-aid plaster kind of consultation, the kind of help. It's just like a plaster. It doesn't really help. So could you just tell us a little bit, why did you quit? Why did you quit and then become a mindset coach?
Well, it's I didn't quit to become a mindset coach. As many years between those two, but
Okay.
I was working as a GP, and it was very, very stressful. And I actually had nervous breakdown with depression and anxiety. And by looking back, I think also it was very, very stressful, very, very long days. But I also think that what made me sick was because I became a doctor because I wanted to help people. I think that's the reason why most doctors become doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And working as a GP, I really just, it wasn't like, I felt like I didn't really help them. I was just prescribing drugs for their symptoms and with lots of side effects, or just sending them further on to more checkups, or just giving them sick leave. That was what I could do. So that also was like, it wasn't what I wanted to do, and I think that also contributed to making me sick.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you
So it's
felt that you were
important,
not helping. So you felt that
No,
you were not helping.
yeah, and I'm also a nurse. I forgot to say that I was a nurse first, and then I went on to study medicine. So it's always been very clear to me that my path in life is to help people. So is to cure or help the sick people. It's always been what I wanted to do, and it is important for people to you feel better when you do what you want to do and what you're here for.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think this also contributed in making me sick.
And when you realized that you were not doing what you thought you were supposed to do, uh,
Yeah.
the expectation fall short. Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize it at that time. I just got sick. I just had this terrible depression and anxiety, and well, it's almost 10 years ago now. but yeah, it was. Now I can, talk about it, no problem. But for many years, when I talked about my practice as a GP, I got like a high pulse because of all the stress. And
But why do you think? I mean, maybe you have touched on it, but if I can just ask you, what was the
yeah.
main reason that you had that anxiety? Why do you had that nervous breakdown? What was the main reasons you think that caused it?
Well, I don't think there is a main reason, because there were so many things at the same time. Well, yeah, but yeah, maybe it is really important that although I didn't know it at that time, because I have been like my path made me more conscious afterwards. But looking back now, then I think it was very important that I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I wasn't really helping people. I
Mm.
felt like that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and mental illnesses um, is becoming very, very serious, and a lot more people are suffering from mental illness. And from what I understand, it's more prevalent in winter.
Yes, well, yeah, here in Norway anyway, or in the Scandinavian countries, you have too little daylight, so that is a contributing uh, cause. But
Yeah.
it's also, people are stressing, and yeah, many things contributing. Um, People don't realize how important it is to have a working life and day life that makes them happy. People think it's okay to have it just okay, and it is, but you know you should always strive to have a life that makes you happy. And if you are not happy, you become more and more miserable, and you can get sick from it. You actually can.
I like what you said, that it's not enough to have just an okay life.
Yeah, well,
I like that. I like what you said, and I think most of us think that, yeah, I go to work, I come back, I finish, I don't care, and then I have my kids, and then the day starts again, and then New Year starts again. It's okay, and I go for a holiday
yeah.
a few times a year. That's life. Uh,
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I don't think that we're here to live the same day over and over again and do the same every day. I think that can make us depressed and sick. And you know, what did you dream about when you were a child? Did
Mm.
you dream about going to work same day every same time every day? And then we're supposed to have fun and live and laugh and have creativity and variety in our lives. When it is too dull,
Mm.
it can create mental diseases like depression and burnout and stress. This thing with happiness, it is really so important. And people think when I'm retired, I will have it all the time. And when they're retired, maybe their health is not what they wanted. So then the chance is gone. You really need to do it now, live now.
Yeah, yeah, and be happy now,
Yeah.
not later on, because like you said, I mean, you might not be in the peak of form to do all the travels that you want to do. But
Mm.
Maria, you asked like what did you dream when you were young? My dream was to be a doctor when I was a little kid.
Oh, really?
Really. And then I did biology, and I realized, oh my god, I couldn't stand biology. So much of the terminology, so long words, and so many memorization. I could not do it. But I did chemistry. So chemistry was okay. I mean, of course, you still have to memorize some terms for chemistry,
Yeah, yeah.
but it was less because I thought it was more application. So I
Mm.
majored in chemistry. So since biology is no, I did like we call it a sub biology and a sub chemistry. in
Mm.
secondary school. So I still had to do biology, but then I went on to major in chemistry in university. But
Wow.
yeah, but look what I'm doing now. It's got nothing to do with me being a doctor.
No, but I think it has everything with you being happy and
Yeah,
healthy.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly. I
Yeah.
think it's so important what we do that I like what you said. It's more than just going through routines, right? And
Mm.
it has a lot to do with maybe also achievements. What do you achieve in life? What gives you that satisfaction in life that, you know, when you're looking back, I did this, you know, I
Mm.
have accomplished this and that. So probably that too. But when you talk about accomplishments, people tend to think about, oh, it has to be this huge project. I have not accomplished anything. But when you, well, but I will always tell my friends, you have three, uh, a good friend of mine, you have children who are, you know, good kids,
Mm.
you
That's
know.
a great accomplishment. Yeah.
It's a great accomplishment, and sometimes people don't see this, and they say, "Oh, so I think like, you know, my business not going well and blah 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 blah." But hey, stop. You know, business is business, but you can work something. But you've already accomplished, you know, three. You know, you have three successful boys probably. You know, who are well
Yeah.
mannered, who are functioning good citizens of the world, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it has to do a lot with gratitude as well, right?
Mhm.
Being thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk
Ex-
about that and how that relates to the mindset?
Yes, I would love to talk about that because you were also talking about accomplishment. And I think that
Mm.
the most important and biggest accomplishment in life is to be happy. And of course, I'm speaking as a mindset coach and as a law of attraction coach.
Mm.
But I really believe that this is true. When you are happy, you attract more happiness, you know. And maybe people don't uh, see that so often, but you know, this that the other way around, if you are not happy, if you wake up with the wrong foot or get out of bed with the wrong foot, and you start your morning in a wrong way, you know, everyone knows this, that that for instance then you attract more and more like stress, and everything seems to stumble up and make everything, the whole day, like stressful for you.
Mm.
So the other way around it works, that when you are happy you attract more happiness.
So how to
uh,
be happy, Maria? How to be
Sorry?
happy?
Exactly. I was going to get to that. And you know, I also said you have to have a job that you are that you love, and be happy. But yeah, the big question is how, uh, because you're not supposed to look into the future and when I achieve that, then I will be happy.
Mm.
Because what you're sending out then is, I will become happy, you know. So you will never be happy, you will always be right before, you know,
Mm.
because the universe is really specific. So if you're sending out, I want to be happy, you will always want to be happy.
Yeah.
So you should be like, in the moment, I am happy with what I got now. And then the very easy but so powerful exercise to do is to count your blessings and be grateful for what you have.
Mm.
Because if you sit down for 5 minutes in the beginning of the day and just think about everything that you have, that you can be grateful about, when you start thinking about it, more things will come to your mind.
Mm.
So you can start with 5, and then you will quickly be able to raise to 10 and 15, and you will see the results quite quickly because it is so powerful.
Mm. So
Yeah.
it has to do, I mean, uh, again, a lot of people tend to think like, what am I happy about? Like really, it could be like the simplest things, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what is it for you? Maybe give people an
Well,
answer. I'm going to tell you mine, and you tell me
I
what
could tell
you are
you a
happy about.
really simple thing, because you know, we moved this last fall, and in the new place where we come to, we were sleeping in my mattresses on the floor.
Ah,
for 5 weeks. So when we got to bed, I'm so grateful that I have a bed because it's so nice. I love sleeping in a
yeah,
bed.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's one.
yeah.
For me, living in the countryside, for a while, we had problems with water because
Yeah.
I think last year, I think was it last year, sometimes we just have no water because we have our own well.
Mm,
And there it has happened like one winter that we didn't have water, and then it has happened in summer when we didn't have water. So we do have water, and I can like just go to the toilet and just shower, and
mm,
not
yeah.
have to go to my somebody else's house to shower. Then I
Mm,
feel very grateful. Like, oh my God, just opening the tap and seeing the water there. And then I was
yeah.
like, yeah. But now, of course, we have changed. We no longer have the well. We are going on the communist one.
Okay.
So, yeah, so for the government's water. So, but that does not mean that we have water all the time either. Sometimes something happens.
Yeah.
You don't have to. So, something as basic as that when I have water in the tap, I'm like just so grateful, you know
Mm,
and then
yeah.
yeah, it could be simplest of things, like a roof over your
Exactly.
head. You be thankful. You have a face that function. There's nothing wrong with your face.
Exactly.
Also be
Yeah.
thankful with that. Two eyes, one
Yeah.
nose, you can speak. So all that, just be thankful about the simplest of things.
Exactly. And when you get started, then you can get into this state where you're just like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I have so much to be grateful about,
Yes.
because when you start looking around, you have so many things. And
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
and that's when you also get more of it.
Exactly. So that's where that's where this law of attraction comes in, right? It's the
Yeah,
major
exactly.
effect. You wanna talk a bit about that, because you were talking about that, but I thought maybe we bring in the law of attraction into this.
Okay, okay. Well, everything you see around you, everything in our universe is energy. And Albert Einstein uh, found out about this. And actually, I told this to a friend once. She was asking me, and I was going to explain, and I said everything is energy, and she said, "Yeah, I learned that in school." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, we learned that in school, but we don't learn how to use it and what it means for us, and that is the most important thing. But we don't learn anything about it." Because energy attracts the same energy attracts the same energy, and that is the law of attraction. And
Mm,
it works all the time, everywhere. So when you are sending out your thoughts, you are sending out wishes in a way, but you're not conscious about it. If you're thinking about if you're worrying, you know you
mm.
will attract more things to worry about.
And that's
And
bad
people
energy.
are like,
Negative energy.
yeah,
Worrying
people
is
are like, I will
negative
never
energy.
do that to myself, but they don't do it consciously.
Mm,
So when you get more conscious about what you focus on, if you focus on your blessings and all the good things in your life, then you will attract more of it, because the energy you are sending out matches the energy you get back. So that is the law of attraction.
yeah.
And it happens all the time without you doing anything with other than being conscious about what you think about, what you focus on. And it is so hard, it sounds so easy, but it is not. It is so many coaches can make a lots of money helping people to change their mindset, because we are hardwired into
Mm,
thinking negative. So it takes some time, and we have so many unconscious thoughts that we are not aware of, but they are attracting just as much. It's 95% of our thoughts are thoughts that are uh, habitual. So you really need to work on your mindset. But just to start with gratefulness, you will see results,
mm.
and you will see results quite quickly. And
That's
when you start seeing results, you will attract more evidence than seeing results, because that is also the law of attraction.
yes. The
So it is
manifestation.
funny, but it is also it's merciless, because you can everything unwanted in your life, you have actually attracted it, and you can change.
Wow. Ouch.
That's the good news and the bad news.
Yeah, think about that. That all
Yeah.
those unwanted things that you get in your life, that you have attracted that you were responsible for that. And that's, I think, the part where most people find it difficult to accept. Like, I cannot
Yeah.
be responsible for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm. But
But the truth is that you are. And people can believe it or not, but for me, I just say it is the truth. And if you can accept that, then take responsibility, because that is the good side about it, that you are responsible for your life, for everything. So you are not powerless. You can influence what you want to happen. And so if you take the responsibility, like, okay, I didn't do that so well, but now I will change, because now I know what I did and I can change it.
And how does this we're gonna wrap up a bit soon, but I wanted just to touch a little bit. And you have seen a lot of sick people, right? And how do you think the mindset could help people when they are sick? Maybe lying in bed, or those who have chronic illnesses, like, because I think when you are sick, you feel your energy is down, your energy
Yeah,
is low, and that's when to raise that vibration is not easy.
that's true.
Yeah. So how do you address this then? I mean, in those situations.
Yeah, when you're really low, you mean?
Yeah. When you are
It's,
sick, right? When you're
yeah,
really sick, that's when you are like not feeling good of yourself. It's easy to feel good, to feel happy when you're happy. When things are good, everything's in place. Oh, okay, I
true.
can think of being happy.
Yeah,
But when you are really down, and especially when you are lying in bed in a hospital, for example,
yeah.
what would you say?
Well, when you are sick, it is what you focus on, you focus on maybe your treatments, and am I going to get any better, and why am I not going to, and why am I not getting better? How did I happen? How did this happen? All this,
Mm,
and even if you have pain, it is very hard to like not focus on that and to shift. Um, but I think the first step is to know that to change what you're thinking about will help. And you can do anything. Like, maybe you don't feel like writing a list about everything you're grateful for because you are so depressed. Then watch a movie. Watch,
mm,
you know, anything that just takes your mind away from what you're focusing on, your disease, you know
yeah.
and then after watching a movie and you have taken your mind away from it for a little while, maybe then you feel good enough to write a list about something you're grateful about.
Mm,
And I can tell you what actually shifted for me when I was depressed.
yeah.
I will not be too long because we have spoken for a while already, but
Yeah.
it was the summer of 2011, and I wasn't sleeping. That was my symptom. I did not sleep. And I did not believe in energy. I didn't know about energy or anything like that then, but actually I went to a healer because I was so desperate. um, but then it became the 22nd of July,
Mm. Oh, wow.
2011.
Mm,
And for me, that was like a shift. I was at the bottom and I started to go the other way because I was just focusing on me. I was like in a bubble. And in this bubble, inside, it was terrible. And when that happened, it was like someone pitched a hole in this bubble and I got another perspective. My focus went away from myself.
yeah.
Yeah. So even how terrible it was, actually, I felt a little bit better because the focus was not on me and how terrible I felt.
Yeah.
And it is also proven so many times when you really, really are really, really low, one of the best things to do is to shift your focus to someone else, maybe someone you can help, maybe something you can do for others.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
And also just to be happy for others, right?
Yeah.
And
Mm.
on Facebook, you have lots of people telling people, "Hey, I've got a new baby coming up. Be happy for them." You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, I got a new car. Be happy instead of feeling jealous,
Yeah.
which I got that too. Just be happy
Mm,
for others, and
mm,
I think that helped. I think that was that's a very good suggestion, Maria. I've had my bouts of depression as well, right? So I also learned to just focus on my friends' happiness. Like
mm,
their joy when they are probably their kids get
mm.
good results in exams. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy for you, and I write a note like, I'm so proud of your kid. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, things like that. So that's very useful. Thank you, Maria,
Mm,
for that. I think that's very useful. Just to focus the attention on others, and then when you focus on others, sometimes you might feel like, and sometimes this may not be a good thing, but when you think about how others might have it worse than you become
mm.
very grateful. Like,
That is also true. Yeah.
so
Really.
I'm
Yes. Mm.
I'm still in a better state, thank God. Then become more grateful for that. Do you want
Exactly.
to say very quickly what you're going to talk about at the conference? I'm thinking exhibition, conference. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
okay.
quickly.
Well, very quickly, I'm going to talk about what we have spoken about, really, that your
Mhm.
mind is everything, and try to explain it in a way that people really understand, and go home thinking, okay, I will try this. I will focus more on what makes me happy and maybe see what happens.
Then focus on your mind and then see how it
Yeah,
unfolds.
yeah, exactly. And
Excellent.
also that yeah, when you get really good at it, then you can really have big, big, big results from it.
Mm.
It's everything is possible.
Yeah, just like how you have manifested the clinic, like a new clinic.
Yes.
The way you want to do it, the kind of practice that you want, not the conventional one, is something different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is actually incredible for me. So I'm very grateful.
And that's I guess the power of your manifestation, the power of your mindset working. So on that note, we're going to share a little bit more about what Maria is going to do and her new project. She's going to talk a little bit more about that at the conference. So if
Yes.
you want to know what it is, you got to come. We are still running the Valentine's Day promotion today. It ends today. So you can buy 2 tickets for the price of one. Okay, so instead of I think 1490, you get half of that. So it's about 750 per person. That's a good deal, people. So if
Yeah, lunch included and red carpet.
yes, wow. So you're gonna
Yeah.
get walk on red carpet and all that. So wonderful. Okay, so get your tickets and I'm gonna see you there. Bye, Maria. Thank you. See you.
Bye, Suriati. Thank you.
Bye.